Hey everyone, Felix from Nintendo Live here, and I've made it to the Silksong booth where Nintendo's at here at Gamescom. So I was here right when the gates opened, it's the only press, and my god, already look at the line. It's absolutely insane. I don't think they quite understood how much people want to play this game. But yeah, I'll sit down and talk about what I think about the game right when I've got a chance to play it. Well, I have to wait for a little bit more, but you won't have to see that. All right then, let's get back to the hotel. All right, made it back to the hotel. It's actually a bit hot in here, so I'm gonna take the liberty to take off my jacket. But yes, I have played Hollow Knight Silksong on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it looks and runs fantastic. I think it's well worth the wait, even though I only got to play it for 15 minutes. So let me tell you all about the experience. As you just saw before, I am at Gamescom, where I've gotten to try out Hollow Knight Silksong on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I was a bit late here today because, well, yesterday I was working on the Kirby Air Riders preview. I got to go hands-on with the game right out of the Kirby Air Riders Direct, and then I had to go to Opening Night Live. Then I had to come home at around 11 and work on the preview, get it all prepped up for the 9 a.m. embargo. So yeah, I went to bed really late. Then I had to wake up early to play Silksong, and of course, since I was very tired, I thought, oh, it'll be fine. I'll be there when the booth opens. It's only press today. Oh boy, was I wrong. I ended up waiting for 2 hours here, and I was there, well, I was running when I got there because I went through the wrong hall, and I thought, okay, just need to be there before 9. And yeah, there was already a giant line. Boo-hoo me. While I was waiting in line, there was a person who had spotted me running, and he wanted to do an interview. Now, he was a journalist from a big French newspaper, what is it called, Le Monde, which I don't know because I'm not French, but if any French people out there, I'm pretty sure, I searched it up, it looked pretty big. It looked like the New York Times or something like that. So that's quite cool. He just wanted to hear about like how excited I was for Silksong, because yeah, it seemed absolutely crazy. Oh, I was running and stuff like, and I was waiting in this line. Why was I doing this? What's going on with Silksong? Yeah. It's absolutely insane what's going on there. Team Cherry, Nintendo, and Gamescom have vastly underestimated just how much people want to play this game. For one, well, initially, and that was before I got to go hands-on with it, people, the demo length, just to give you a run through of what the demo actually is, you get to pick between 2 different demos. One is the intro area where you get a cutscene. I didn't choose this one because I thought the cutscene, well, we've already seen that one before, and we've seen a lot of the intro area. And the second one is at a later area where you have a little bit more, I don't know, mechanics or whatnot. There's a bit more to explore. Before, it was either 10 deaths or getting to a big boss, but you can just explore freely. So people were taking ages. That is why it took me 2 hours to go through the initial line, but they lowered the play time, so there was also a 15-minute cap. And that happened right before I got to go hands-on. I saw them as they changed out the machines with the timers. Oh, it was devastating. But yeah, there's only 9 available booths, and that's also why it was taking so long. Yeah, it's by far the most, the place where people are queuing the most, and I mean, there's more booths for Donkey Kong Bonanza, a game which is already out, and all the booths are just empty. It's quite funny to see. So I hope that tomorrow, because I don't know what's going to happen when the pop link turns out. They had to cut off the line because it got too long. And yeah, it is just absolutely insane. If I didn't get there when I got there, I would have spent all day simply in queue just to play 15 minutes of Hollow Knight Silksong. But what do I think of the game? As a massive fan of Hollow Knight, I have been extremely anticipating this game. It's my most anticipated game this year, and I will say it completely lived up to my expectations. Team Cherry have really done a fantastic work. When you're playing it, it's like you don't even realize that this is a game made by 3 people. The music is nice, the environments, the way Hornet moves, you know, of course she's bigger and all that, but I felt it was very snappy. She can run, which I thought was really nice. You can dash, and then if you hold it down, you can run. And let me just run you through a bit what I did in this demo before I give my overall thoughts of it all. So you start out on this bench. Benches is the way you save in this game, and also how you change out different charms and all that sort of stuff. Now, there wasn't charms, but I did spot various different stuff where I didn't get like new stuff I could equip, but you can see the footage here. I will also say I apologize greatly for the footage shown. I kind of just set up my phone, and then I couldn't really see much because I put it up like this. So I had this covering the screen, and as you can see, there's a nice little lens flare. Well, a lamp reflecting in the screen, which I did not catch because that was mostly where my, I should of course put it like this, but I was a goofball in the moment, so I really apologize. There's also loads of fingerprints. Now, why I didn't notice and kind of wiped it is, the best way I can describe it is that when you're in a train, you will look outside and you see a fantastic view, so you whip out your phone and gonna take the picture, and then you look at the picture and, oh my God, there's so much dirt and stuff on the like window itself, and you cannot at all see the beautiful landscapes. You can just see all the dirt and all that sort of stuff. I feel like your eyes can kind of ignore that sort of stuff, and that's what was happening. I did not see the fingerprints at all, and I also think the angle I was holding it at, well, it did not help the matter. But you start in this area on the bench before making it to the deep docks. Now, there's not a whole lot to do here yet, but I jumped a bit around and found this area up top where I got some of the currency of this game. It looks like there's a lot more collectible stuff. Now, I don't know what all of them do, but yeah, it's really, really exciting stuff. I also found where I assume that's where the fast traveling is in this game, but the creature that does travel you around was not there, so unfortunately I could not ride it and see how it was. Now, I died quite quickly, which was also fine, because I wanted to see how, when you die, what's the new mechanic? Are you also trying to, like, kill a vessel? How does that all work? No, when you die, you go back, and then you have this, like, encapsulated in silk, and you have to just hit it, and then you get all your silk back, or whatever it's called. And the silk works kind of like the soul in Hollow Knight, where you can use it to power up, but also to your attacks, and I think it works really, really well. Now, one thing that I was actually really surprised, I do remember now that they talked about it, but Hornet talks a lot. I talked to this NPC, and Hornet just started replying back in full sentences, and it's such a nice change of pace. You know, after Hollow Knight, you have the silent protagonist that doesn't say anything. So, yeah, I think they handle it really well. She's not voiced, but she says, you know, sure, all that sort of stuff. It's really, really nice. I also encountered a boss room, not a boss. I'll talk about the boss I did get to play a little bit later on, but I encountered this where it's like a stampede of different enemies. So first you get 2 enemies, and then you defeat them, and then you get 2 more, and there was actually quite a lot. I was fighting for my life because, well, you have also a thing that says you have 5 minutes left, you have 1 minute left. So I was just trying to see as much as possible I could, and I do think I saw everything I could in this little demo section, although I would have wished to just go around a bit more and all that sort of stuff. And let's just talk about the combat itself. I just best that horde, and that's when it really started to click, when I was just dodging attacks. I was using my special moves and just, you know, jumping up and then doing that like down slash feels really good with Hornet. If you get to go hands-on with the demo, or just when you get the game, just do that a bunch, because you do that and then you can kind of chain it, and it's just seriously satisfying. And then I had a boss fight with Lace, and I actually did not get to finish this boss fight. Well, first of all, I didn't get to finish this boss fight because my time ran out while I was doing it. I was really just hurrying to get to this boss fight, and then I had 1 minute left, and I tried my best. Obviously, I played a bit more recklessly than I would normally, but yeah, I actually died, and then the demo said, thank you for playing. So I don't know if they'd lowered the maximum amount of deaths, because I certainly did not die 10 times. But yeah, that was a very brief time with the game, but I also think that was exactly enough. I don't need anything more. I mean, I've seen gameplay, but you always think, does it live up to the expectation? And it's so good, guys. It's just fantastic. I think you'll all love it if you do like Hollow Knight. They've absolutely smashed it here. It runs beautifully. There's a 120 FPS mode. Now, I didn't get to film it in 120 FPS because I simply just forgot, but it did run really, really smooth. Now, I'm very bad at telling if it's 120 FPS, but it did say in the settings that it does support 120 Hertz. So yeah, take that what you will. And yeah, the atmosphere, the graphics, it all just plays totally perfect together. I am very excited to see what Team Cherry has to announce in around 24 hours or so in their special announcement, a release date or whatnot. Yeah, just everyone be excited to play this game. It's really, really something special, and Silksong is real. It's still surreal that I've actually played the game. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and making it here to the end. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to, well, click that subscribe button, slash that subscribe button with your needle so you don't miss videos like this in the future. All right then, stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Life, out.